Hello and welcome back to Things to Do in a Game. My name is Steeler and this is the Minecraft series finale. This is going to be a compilation of my 50-something creations in that single Xbox 360 world I have. Even though there were over 90, or exactly 90, videos in my playlist, only half of them made it in because the others were on PC or some other things that I will explain at the end. But this goes in chronological order, so that was the very first video I had. That's just a marker for the location. It wasn't actually anything to do with the video. And there you saw on the map. Number 2, the web trap. I will just be, these are 15-second clips for each one, and I will just be giving an overview of it. So, for example, the web trap was the first true video I did on my 360 world. Pretty camouflaged in the bushes there. You can see it's to the north side of the map. Number 2, American Ninja Warrior, probably the most viewed series on my channel, was this mini-series of probably 9 episodes, I believe, with some practices and stuff. Also, one of my first multiplayer videos. Of course, that one's coming up as well, so don't miss that one. That was actually the building of it, which is why it was number 2. I think that the actual competition took place a little bit later. Number 3, the lava trap. I actually told you how to build this a long time ago, and man, did that suck. You can see that it conveniently drops your victim into lava. That's a good one. Once again, camouflage, so no one finds it. I was actually hoping someone would stumble into it and fall in, but I didn't do any Let's Plays in this world. This was a very secluded map. No one ever found it. Speaking of secluded, this wooden structure, the water trap, does the same thing as a lava trap, except it is a little bit more violent because it drowns you for a while. And you can see where it is. Oh, there it is, just appears on the map. That took a long time to do to get the fade-in effect for all those things. The sugarcane revisit. This is going to be my first Minecraft video for the PC ever on the channel. And second video total because I had the intro as my first video. But yeah, that's a revisit proving that sugarcane grows the same if it's on dirt or sand. No whammy, number 6. I actually meant to do a multiplayer thing for this, but I never got around to it because I still have no friends. You know, have a YouTube channel with over 300 subscribers, you get no friends. Yeah, this was just like a little sand game, a speed game. You got to see how fast you can flip the lever. 7, the giant head. I think I actually go into third person for this one, so you can see just how reminiscent it is of my head. It looks exactly the same. Oh, I gotta take off my hat first. There you go. Take it off. There you go. See, it looks exactly the same. Pretty good. I also meant to do a multiplayer video with that, but I couldn't get enough people for it. Oh well. It's gonna go down in history as a nothing now. Arrow Roulette. That was the first 360... Actually, no, ever on the channel. The first multiplayer I ever did on the channel. That was with Jamaican Heat 769, and we shot each other with a bow and arrow on a minecart. That was a classic. Good old classic. What do we have next? Monster Bash V2. After going into Gooiness's world to do Monster Bash V1, I decided to make my own in my own world called V2. Even though it was exactly the same, I'm pretty sure. I just didn't want to. I want to give them credit as the OG, the original. You can see that the map's going to start to get cluttered. By the end of this, you can't even read the names anymore because they're all overlapping each other. 500, yet another something that will just go down as nothing because I didn't get enough people to do it. But this was supposed to be like that football game where you yell the number up in the air, or mystery box, or mystery chest, or whatever, and then you catch it, and then they get the amount of points. As soon as you get to 500, you win. Yeah, that was the idea, except to be with a bow and arrow. Whatever. Spleef V2, this one was actually one that I got 4 people to do, including myself. 3 other people. I don't remember who they were, but that was actually a pretty good one. I will not lie. That was a very good concept, a good video, good everything. One of the few that worked, let's just say, in the snow biome. I believe that was the first one. Speaking of snow, we got Don't Break the Ice. This was the only video that Dan appeared in. Good old Dan. He's one of my friends in real life. He just didn't appear in any other videos, I don't believe. Up next, wait, we gotta go for the map first. So I can't forget about that. Here we go, 13, 2014. That's funny. It should have been number 14, but no, this is the 13th thing I built in this world. It was a giant 2014 to celebrate the Happy New Year that it was. I remember the Let's Build for this being a very good one, so I might recommend watching that one. Of course, that was in 2014, so I sucked at commentating and making videos, so you probably don't want to watch it. Speaking of videos you don't want to watch, there's a lot of speaking of the devils here. Math, yes. If you want to know Minecraft math, go and watch that video. If you don't, like a normal, sane person, don't watch it. Getting good pointers to all my videos. And all death messages, however, this one you should watch, because this is my most viewed Minecraft video on the channel. Second most total, I believe. Second most viewed video on the channel. And the first one was a GTA one. A GTA glitch, of course, because people always search for those. But yeah, that was a good one. Solid one. Here we have the Pittsburgh River. What was I going to say? Oh, that's right. So some of them that have V2, if I didn't make any additions for the further versions, then I didn't include that one in as well. So that's why all death messages, I didn't change anything about it. I recorded it in the same location without adding any structures to it. And then that's why I'm not going to show the V2 of that one. Chutes and Ladders, another one. There's so many that have just gone unplayed. Maybe I'll come back in a year or something when I actually do get friends and play some of these games, because these were fairly good ideas, I must say, for over a year ago. Love You. This one was Valentine's Day special. Valentine's Day #1, that is, because I have a second one I just remembered. That's actually in here as well, coming up soon. So if you explode the flowers, you get a secret message that sort of kills the mood for the love you sign that was there originally. We have the Pittsburgh Railway, is this? Yes, it is. I actually added some additions that I didn't show on there. As you saw there in the beginning, it looked very ornate with that staircase and the pathway. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed making that just one night at like 4 o'clock in the morning, because I'm some sort of nocturnal beast. All right, up next, we have Grenade. This is one I saw from a different video. I don't remember what, but when you throw a splash potion, it makes a villager jump inside there, and when he jumps, he activates a tripwire, and that tripwire explodes the TNT. That was a very ingenious invention. You can also watch the Let's Build on that, or as I called it before, building. You can watch the building on that. I called it Let's Build when I moved it to my second channel. The Pittsburgh Space Center, which I'm pretty sure is actually spelled CENTRE when you're talking about a location. However, I misspelled that and just spelled it like the center, the middle of something. Oh well, I'm sure there will be no grammar Nazis watching this, because if there were, then that would mean someone's watching my videos, and that doesn't happen. Really killing myself tonight. We have the Tower of Pimps. I think that's the only appearance in this entire world of the Tower of Pimps as a tribute to Rooster Teeth, Achievement Hunter. And that was a good one for Mooey. I didn't quite kill him, but I think I got him in the next one. Actually, I got him in the previous one. I got him at Space Center. I dropped some lava on his head. Rock climbing, yet another. How many structures have I built that have gone unused is the question, and the answer is like half of them. They were either single player or the rare occurrence of me getting some people with me. Oh, the Cactus, because Achievement Hunter did the Obsidian, so I did the Cactus, because I thought that was funny, because the N was supposed to represent north, so the S represents south. Yeah, that was, good opposites and stuff. So that gets something at the southernmost side of the map. I almost filled in all the cardinal directions. Oh, good old Whack-A-Wolf that Mooey pointed out was off-center. Look at Wolf. It's sort of like, off to the side. I should probably change that. Actually, I can't now because, well, you'll find out tomorrow. There's something very sad that I'm going to do, but I may have just given it away right there. Depending on when you watch this, of course. Monster Bash V3, I just could not get enough of this, so I built one adjacent to it, made it V3, and then did, what did I do for this one? I mean, there's golems inside, but I don't remember what I had them fight. I don't know, but those monsters did indeed bash. The map getting a little bit cluttered. I think you can still read it, though. Oh, this is a cool optical illusion in Minecraft. 420 jiblet. From this side, it says 420, and then I fly over to my other stand over here, and suddenly it spells out JBL, even though that's not a word. JBL, as in jiblet, because, each one has to have 3 letters so I could make the optical illusion. Shut up. It was cool at the time. I was really cool. Birthday surprise, that means that it was May 22nd, 2014, and I built a giant cake for myself. That also has a secret message that I recommend you go watch. This one was actually a good one. One of the few good ones, because there are a few. Oh, speaking of a few good ones, here is one of the few that made it in there. 52 pickup. Me and Jacob went hard at that. We had you see, I like to do plays on words like cactus and 52, and that's it's stupid. It's a whole stupid process. Wile E. Coyote, once again, Mooey returning so that I could slaughter him, but I think he escaped this one by cleverly jumping out of the way of the anvil. Because Wile E. Coyote got squashed by anvils. Now that I think about it, I think it's spelled Wile E. Coyote. Like it's supposed to be like a middle initial, not Wiley. Oh well. The giant piano, very good, very good. I think it actually works. Oh yeah, if you listen here, I should run across it. Yeah, you can hear it. It actually works. That's good. That's good. It's good I put that in the video. And where is that again? I believe it's in the snow. Yes, it is over there on the west side, northwest side. Pittsburgh City, oh, that's right. I was like, what am I doing here? It's like, oh, yeah, I forgot to put this, or I didn't forget to put the sign. I just didn't put the sign for number 32, Pittsburgh City, because there was no real place to put it. It's just there. but I do have a rather large dot to show you where it is. Of course, my cursor was also on it. Mob Murder Mayhem, where I return to my roots from the PC and put it on the 360, all the ways to kill mobs, the evil ones, of course. And I go back up. That's actually under the city. Ooh, that's scary. Which is why I couldn't actually fit a dot, so I just sort of like stuck it in there with the rest of them. The annual Pig Olympics, well, it's too bad it only lasted for 1 year, but it was going to be annual if my channel took off a little bit more, which is why I'm ending this. Boo. Boo. And you can see that, look, I'm running the course perfectly. I don't know why anyone else couldn't. Talk about a failure of a video. The giant calendar that I haven't updated since last month. Yeah, I think that's June... I don't know, June 8th or something. I don't know, wherever the yellow square is, that was the day of the month, and I just haven't updated it, so I probably should do that at some point. Or I can just leave it in June forever. That's the month I want to live in forever, making videos for YouTube. Of course, I still will this summer. Physics channel, woo-woo. 5200 pickup. 100 times more fish, if you can believe that. Jacob really glitched out with this one. That was a fun one. I'm gonna have to watch some of these again. These are very intriguing. I haven't seen them in most of them for the better part of a year. We have the largest structure in an achievement city, Pittsburgh City. That's Rooster Teeth. What I call it, modern art. Yeah, this big bastard was at 32 cubed blocks, which is something like 32,000. It's amazing. And you can see they're all starting to get jammed in that right corner over there. We have arrows that blot out the sun. This was the ender for last year's tour, so that means that everything ahead of this will be new and improved. Yeah, this it literally did blot out the sun with arrows. That's a 300 reference. So yeah, let's get into some of the new stuff, like classic pranks, the one where I got Mooey, I lured him into my traps, and I squished him real good with this one. I also did the web trap, lava trap, and water trap on him as well, to throw back some other things to do's, or as I called them back then, TTDIs. We have the slot machine. This one actually worked for once with Mooey. Once again, he was the most common person in my videos, I found, and yeah, you could see if you could get 3 of a kind and win. I think it worked all right. Maybe, I don't know. What's our next 15-second clip? Let's take a look. We have American Ninja Warrior V2. I don't think I finished that. I seriously don't think I finished that. Huh? That's strange. I think I just did the practice, but I never did the championship for this one. Well, you know, it's kind of too late now, but that's just me leaving things unfinished. Minecart bridge. This was a cool one. I don't think I've showed this part of it because I actually made a minecart dam. Did I say Minecraft bridge? I think I did, thinking back at it. Minecart bridge. I should call it minecart dam because it sort of diverts the water. Yeah, that's a cool little thing I made there. Pretty proud of that one. As we move on, things get more and more aesthetically pleasing, including this one, the mob locator, 3D mob locator as a matter of fact. Put anything in there, and when the lights glow, that's where you know. When the lights glow, that's how you know that something is inside there. That was a fun one. I enjoyed that one. I also enjoyed pig-powered minecarts. I think I was like riding on a saddle on a pig in a minecart on a track on a, I don't know. It was like a frog in a log situation. That was good. Just a little tiny track over by that natural growing pumpkin patch, which you don't find too often in 360 worlds. 2015, I can't believe we're already here. It seems like we were just in 2014, but this was the upgraded version because they now had beacons and fireworks and even better explosions like the TNT minecarts. Oh, it was just a fun time. And that is on the west side. I didn't put anything on the east side because it was kind of cluttered, as you saw there from the map. Bungee jumping. Oh, this brought out my squeaker laugh if I laugh really hard. If I genuinely laugh and not force it like I do 99% of the time, like I'm doing right now. That's funny. Then I get like a little squeak in my laugh, and that's what I did for that one, because the freaking cows were going all over the place. Valentine's Day, by far the scariest video on this channel. Don't watch that late at night. You don't want nightmares. That's, believe it or not, love can be scary. Especially when you're talking... Okay, well, I was going to say something mean. Where was that one again? Oh, over there in the dense forest. Here we have one of the cosmetically appeasing to the eye, one of the things. I really like the bow on that. I don't know how I made that. I could probably never do it again, but that truly was another birthday surprise. You can see that we're getting into all the new versions. Everything is a V2 or V3 now. Except for this one, the Noisemaker. So if you haven't seen this one, just be prepared to turn down your volume because every one of those doors pulses at about, I don't know, like 25 times a second or something, and they're all at different intervals, so it just makes it like 50 times a second. It's ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. Up there in on the ice, rather, not in the ice. The pun house, yes, I finally had all those puns stored up inside of me and decided to put it in one convenient location and video. So go watch that if you want to see some good hearty wholehearty puns. good hearty wholehearty puns. Yes, that's the word for it. It's down there in the southeast because there was nothing else there. There's nothing on the south side of the map, which is sad. Pittsburgh Space Center V2. This one worked a lot better than the first one. I can assure you that one. I actually launched some villagers into space, or as close to space as I possibly could. The self-building bridge, probably one of my favorite Minecraft videos ever. This was actually a really good one. I liked it. Look at this. It just builds right under your feet, and I thought of it myself, and I'm so proud of myself. I don't know how I did that. But, yeah, you can see that it destroys itself behind you. Oh, it's so nice. So nice. And also the supports on it. Oh, those things were like, oh, amazing. And I think we're on to our last one, are we? Yes, we are. 53, the Hall of Fame house. This is where I took a collection of everyone's names that had helped me or supported me or anything like that throughout the years, the 2 years, and put them on this set in stone, once again, or on signs, rather, in wood, with a bunch of heads above the nice fireplace. But yeah, that's a very sad video, and I think that I do something really sad here as well. I zoom in on a particular sign. Yeah, here we go. We'll start and end on July 4th. Ain't that something? And I kept my word that I would do 300 videos on this channel and 100 on my other one, and I think I can make it. Here's hoping. I mean, I'm recording this July 3rd, so whatever. But yeah, I'm going to get one last shot of Pittsburgh City. So I've been Steeler from the last Minecraft video on the channel. 90 total videos for the Minecraft series playlist. And yeah, that's really sad. I'm going to be ending it tomorrow. Something that has taken up such a large part of my life is now going to end, and I think that I end it here with my thing focused on the sign. I believe so. I've been Steeler, and I will not see you in the next Minecraft one, but for when I end the channel. So see you later.